Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Prayerful Pause. Yesterday afternoon, a number of us met in the forest clearing behind the Wells buildings for Wild Belongings, where we celebrate God's presence in us and in all creation by gathering on the land and walking through the woods. Near the beginning, I asked each person to introduce themselves by saying where they were coming from and how they had seen the light recently in themselves or in the world. And I was struck by the fact that several people framed their story about the light in the world in the context of the fear that's been propagated by our federal government. And this came after my brother, who I love dearly, said last week that he blames James Comey in part for his indictment because Comey should have known how Trump and his DOJ would over-respond to the seashell photo that he posted, which again, I think reflects fear of our government. And then, I have to be honest, when I think about what might be coming in the midterms, there's a part of me that gets fearful about what might happen in order to try to snatch victory from defeat for the Republicans. And as I think about it, I think I have to say that this fear is intentional in some way. They use threats and punishments to create fear because fear has a way of shutting us down. When we're afraid, we withdraw, we silence ourselves, we give away our power. And so this morning, I invite us to spend a few minutes reflecting on fear and how our faith helps us to move from fear to love, strong love, unbreakable love. Diane Butler Bass, who's kind of a well-known theologian, points out something interesting about our Christian lectionary and the story told by our Sunday readings. For the first half of the church year, from Advent through Pentecost, the readings repeatedly address fear and how God can ease that fear. It begins in Advent and Christmas with messages from the angels to Mary and Joseph and the shepherds. Do not be afraid. It shows up again and again in the life of Jesus, leading to his crucifixion. And even after the resurrection, the disciples are still afraid, as we've heard throughout the readings in this Easter time. They're hiding behind locked doors. And into that space, Jesus comes and says, "Peace be with you. Peace I leave with you. Do not be afraid." Not once, but twice. And then he breathes on them. That detail matters, I think, because it connects that moment behind closed doors to the very beginning of creation. In the beginning, in Genesis 1, there was chaos, and then God breathed, and something new came into being, our universe, all of creation, us. And so here we have the disciples, afraid, closed off, locked away. And Jesus does not shame them. He doesn't tell them to be stronger. He simply breathes and offers peace. And then there's that powerful line from the first letter of John, that perfect love casts out fear. Now, that doesn't mean that fear disappears completely. Fear is part of being human. It's biological and helps us to protect ourselves. But I think it does mean this, that fear does not have to be the force that shapes our lives, because there is something deeper, something stronger, love. And this is where Diana Butler Bass offers something very simple and very powerful. She says, when I'm scared, I breathe in, out, in, out, sacred breath, spirit breath, ruha. And something begins to shift. The heart slows and space opens. And in that space, love becomes possible again. I'd like to now invite us to listen to a song that I'm sure many of us already know, Be Not Afraid by Bob Duffert. As you listen to the familiar words, just let the images wash over you and let it sink in.
You shall cross the barren desert, but you shall not die of thirst. You shall wander far in safety, though you do not know the way. You shall speak your words in foreign lands, and no will understand. You shall see the face of God and live. Be not afraid. I go before you always. Come, follow me, and I will give you rest. If you pass through raging waters, in the sea you shall not drown. If you walk amid the burning flames, you shall not be harmed. If you stand before the power of hell, and death is at your side, know that I am with you through it all. Be not afraid. I go before you always. Come, follow me, and I will give you Blessed are your poor, for the kingdom shall be theirs. Blessed are you that weep and mourn, for one day you shall laugh. And if wicked tongues insult and hate you, all because of me, blessed
And so let us pray. Give yourself a slow breath in and gently let it go. Allow your body to settle. Let your shoulders soften and let your face relax. Bring attention to your breath. Notice the simple rhythm, breathing in, breathing out. Now gently become aware of any fear or anxiety that might be present in you. No need to go looking for it, just notice. Is there any tightness? Any place of contraction? If there's something there, simply acknowledge it. It's just a part of being human. And on your out breath, see if you can let it go. Now bring your attention back to your breath and begin to breathe a little more intentionally. Breathing in peace and breathing out love. Breathing in peace and breathing out love. And just let that rhythm continue. In peace, out love. Feel your body soften, your heart space opening just a little. And in that space, feel compassion growing, connection, courage. Now gently widen your awareness and invite everyone on our Zoom into your circle of love and compassion and courage. Invite your family and friends to join the circle. Everyone in the Middle East and everyone who's feeling fear this morning. Without trying to fix anything, just simply hold them in that same breath, breathing in peace and breathing out love. Our breath connects us to God's breath, the same breath that moved over the waters in creation, the same breath that Jesus shared with his disciples. And this breath is still moving, still creating, still inviting. Take one more slow breath. Inhale peace and exhale love. And when you're ready, you can gently bring your awareness back to our Zoom.
We haven't prayed for Lizzie.
So thank you all for coming, and may the peace and love of God's breath be with you all week.